Hey gamers, it's GrindThisGame here, back with Dyson Sphere Program, and it's the weekend, and I've been playing this game probably all day, a good 8 hours today. I'm hooked. It's so fun. I did a lot of stuff off camera. I could have turned it probably into 8 episodes if I had time to record, but I'll just review what I did. There's a lot of stuff. So, where to begin? Last time we finished off just about getting the yellow science ability. So I set up all the infrastructure for that in kind of a spaghetti fashion. I'll kind of go through what I needed here. So we need diamond, which is pretty easy to make. Diamond comes from graphite, which comes from coal. So pretty easy to make. But this one here, the titanium crystal, it's a little bit trickier to make. It requires titanium ingot, which we don't have on this planet. So we're going to actually have to go to a different planet to get that. And organic crystal, which is 2 ways to make it. Chopping down wood is probably not so fun. So the second recipe there is water, refined oil, and plastic. Here we go. Plastic, refined oil, water. Water is easy to get. Refined oil is easy to get. Plastic. It's made out of energetic graphite, which comes from coal, or there's a second recipe there, and then refined oil just comes from oil. So I'll show you what I've done here. First off, this giant thing over here, I'll explain that in a bit. This thing lets you send materials between planets. Pretty amazing. There's something you get before this though, over here, called the planetary logistics system, which lets you transfer goods within the planet. And then interstellar logistics is between planets. And then there's this other thing called the orbit collector. I've never tried it yet. We'll try to make one. Yeah, so last episode I set up one of these 3 things like this, which is making hydrogen and graphite in order to make red science, I believe. Yeah. So I went off camera and rebuilt 3 more sections of it. Right now it's backed up. The hydrogen's backed up, but that's okay. We've got a lot of red science stocked up over here in these containers. I think they're all full, actually. Let's see. Yeah, they're all full. Oh, here, a ship just came in. And there it goes. Anyway, we'll get into that soon. But let's get into the yellow science over here. We'll work our way backwards, I guess. So what do we got here? We're making this stuff. Titanium crystal out of titanium ingot, which comes from raw titanium. I guess I'll look at the organic crystals first. That's being made right here. Looks like we're out of refined oil right now. We're making plastic here, which goes into this. Plastic is refined oil and graphite. I got some local graphite production right here. So we're grabbing some coal from this coal vein, turning it into graphite, setting it along here, splitting it because I'm making some graphene. Is that what this is? Graphene over here, and then the other graphite's going in here. Everything's kind of backed up now, I think. Actually, I think we're kind of lacking on the refined oil. That's the problem. So I'm making that over here. Crude oil goes in. Oh, the hydrogen's backed up. That's the problem. That is the problem. I was burning it off, but not fast enough. Actually, that's going to block everything up. So let's take care of that first. We are going to put a power plant right beside this one, and maybe right here as well. I'm just burning off the hydrogen because we don't really need it. We're going to need some belts here to here, actually. I do this right? I should be able to do this. How did I do this over here? I know you can stack these up. Oh yeah, we need I think I just need a short belt here. Oh, how the heck did I do this before? I know you can stack them up. I'm doing it right here, so let's take a look. Did I put any belt? No, I put a sorter right directly. Okay. Wow, been playing the game too long. So let's put a sorter from here to there, here to there. There we go. So that should eat up that hydrogen, burn it off, generate some usable power at the same time. I was putting some in storage here. I don't know why. Okay, so yeah, oil goes in, refined oil comes out, hydrogen we're just going to burn it off unsuccessfully. Because the power demands aren't too high right now. I better fix this at some point. But anyway. Refined oil comes along here, goes in here, makes plastic, which is also backed up. Comes out here. Goes in here, makes an organic crystal. And then the organic crystal comes along here and joins with the titanium, which I kind of already went over. So what I had to do is I had to fly to the other planet, which is, let's zoom out here. Way out, way out. So this planet here, Suhel 1, has no titanium, but it does have tons of silicon. So I decided to go out to Suhel 4, which is an ice planet way on the outside. And it's got iron, it's got copper, it's got everything we need. Silicon, titanium, a little bit of stone, a tiny bit of coal. I think this is just in case you get stuck there. There is actually water, a little bit of liquid water. So we'll be heading there at some point during the episode. But first, let's get back down onto the planet. I don't think I've heard this music before. Sounds a bit different. Okay, so the yellow science. We've done a bunch of research here. I've done kind of all the stuff in the middle here since the last episode. All the blue and red stuff I think we did last time. We got to this, and then there's some stuff that requires yellow. Quite a bit of stuff. But instead of trying to get it all, I tried to get to Interstellar logistics right away as my first thing, which requires a few things. It requires this titanium, high strength titanium, which you'll use to build ships and stuff. So these two are the core ones I was trying to get at the very beginning, because then we can start to import titanium. And my yellow science is being made over here. And it's not really going anywhere, so we're going to fix that. We could put a belt. Belts are much faster, but I gotta go quite a bit of distance here. All the way over to this thing. So I think I'll build a local tower here. The planetary logistics. We're gonna stick one right here. This thing's huge. Actually, let's build it from this side. A word of warning. Make sure you have a lot of excess power, because these things suck down the power big time. And if you actually want to make one of these, here's all the stuff you need. You need this particle container, processors, titanium ingot, and steel. We made these before. The processors require the circuit boards, which we made a couple episodes ago, and then the microcrystalline component, which actually needs high purity silicon. Now you can make it out of stone, See, you can get silicon ore out of 10 stone, but it's super slow. So it's not really recommended to get it that way. Better to go to a different planet to get that. So yeah, make sure you have lots of power before you build, before you place down this thing. If I can figure out what the heck I'm doing here. There we go. We're going to stick it right here. There we go. Now check this out. It's charging up. I do have lots of excess power, so it's not such a big deal here. We are going to place 2 logistics drones in there, which I made. I think I have made somewhere. No, they're gone. I think I put them in my other thing. Okay, we'll make a few here. We need nothing special except for this thruster, which is just steel and copper. Make a couple of those. Get them in here. Now these things are pretty straightforward, but you click, you get 3 material slots. We're gonna pick structure matrix, the yellow cubes, and we're gonna say supply. That means this will act as a supply node, and then we'll put demand over at the other tower we have. We actually have to feed these in, so let's do that. They just go straight in, they don't need an inserter or a sorter. So there we go. Yellow science is going in. Yellow cubes, I should say. That's all I really want to put in there. And then we need some drones, or nothing's going to happen. Drones are in. We should see an in-transit here. Actually, no, we won't see an in-transit until we set up the other end. So let's go over to our other bigger intergalactic one. And we don't have this set, so we have to set structure matrix, local demand, and the other one remote remote storage. I'll just say it so this says remote storage. I don't want them trying to bring in. Well, there's no yellow science on the other side, on the other planet, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Our little shuttles will start to bring this in. We should see them at some point. The tree is in the way. Oh, there they go. I think I'm in the floor here. There they go. So they'll just shuttle things back and forth. They're pretty slow, so you want to build a lot of them. And all this titanium, this is from the ice planet, and I'll show you that in a bit. The big spaceships, they take 200 materials each. The shuttles take, I think, 50, yeah. So now we gotta offload the yellow science from here. We gotta make sure we use a filter, otherwise we're gonna get everything out of there. Let's do that right now. We'll use a fast sorter. That's not working. Maybe we need to build this first. Maybe we have to just put it straight out of here. Oh yeah. Okay, there's no sorter required. It just, you get sorting. So we want the yellow science. And here she comes. Nice little bend in the road there. That's gonna go in there. Lots of research machines here. And what should we research next? What do we got here? Virtual or vertical launching silo? What the heck does this do? Small carrier rocket. Loaded with Dyson Sphere. Oh, okay. We're not gonna do that yet. Mini fusion power generation. This sounds pretty cool. We can make deuterium fuel rods, 600 megajoules each. Let's do that. And maybe we'll queue up some other stuff here. The high strength material, sure. I did do kind of the second tier upgrades here. The mecha core, we got more energy, more speed, more inventory, more drones, like personal drones, more energy, more drones, and then faster drones, I think? No. I think this is actually for space travel, so we can get from planet to planet, which we'll get into. And then there's all this other stuff down here, this whole other solar cell stuff. I am going to get into solar cells as well. I'll describe them, but I don't recommend using them at this stage. And vertical storage. This one's really important down here. -6 ore consumption and 10% mining speed. Pretty good. Pretty cheap, so I would actually do that one first. We got some research queued up. It's going... How long is that going to take? 4 minutes. Let's queue up something else as well, just in case it gets through it and I forget. What do we got here? These crystals. I actually don't need those yet, I don't think. Particle collider. Some pretty cool stuff here. I guess we'll do these crystals next. I have no idea what they're needed for, but we'll research them anyway. Okay. What to show you next? I did build some stuff over this way. We're making platforms here. This is so we can fill in the ground. A lot of wind farms because I needed a lot of power. I'm making these things here, stone. I'm making glass out of stone. Storing away some glass here. Making these triangle things. These are prisms, which are needed for some things. And over here I'm making silicon ore out of 10 stones, which is a really inefficient way to do it. But I kind of needed some starting silicon, so that's all stored away there. Probably could stop doing that now. Save some stone. What do we got over here? I gotta see how my iron is doing. We got 1 million left. I think we started off with 2 million, so it's going pretty fast. Now, if you're going to go into space to another planet, I recommend... You can get there with just coal in your mech. Let's just recharge first here. I've got a couple... I always carry a couple of these wireless towers with me. At least I was carrying them. I think I put them down and forgot them somewhere. They might be on the other planet, actually. We can make more. Let's make another 2 of those. Yeah, so not the best fuel, but the fuel that I would bring on a journey is this hydrogen fuel rod. Now, it's probably a bit harder to make because it needs titanium. Let's go see here. Requires titanium, which is pretty rare initially on the first planet, so maybe this isn't the best. My first mission there to the ice planet, I used coal. You can also use energetic graphite. That'll work. So, before I fly to the other planet, what else do I want to show you at the base? What else has changed? I had to do two trips to the ice planet to get enough titanium and silicon to like just kind of bootstrap myself up to this intergalactic transporter. Maybe we'll make another ship here. It's under components, this big bad boy. Let's make one of those. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Get that in the queue. I was running low on energy, and you could just spam wind turbines quite a bit, but I also have a power plant back here. I had all this oil, and oil is unlimited, so all I do is take the oil out and run it through these power stations. You get 2 megawatts each. Where does it say that? 2.16 megawatts. You can also refine the oil and burn it that way, or burn the hydrogen, but I'm just stuffing the raw oil in. That's helping with the power. We could put more columns here if we need more power, but I think we're okay for now. Let's check our power meter here. Demand 35, generation 116, and I've got a few accumulators, so we've got 540 stored away. I recommend using a couple accumulators, which you can build here. Under buildings, accumulator. They just kind of even out the power a little bit. So if you have any big spikes... Oh, that went fast. Mini fusion. Okay, there's one thing I want to try though before we leave the planet, and that is that... Oh, we've got energy exchanger as well. I haven't tried that yet. That lets you send energy between planets. Don't need that yet though. This thing, orbit collector. Used to collect resources of gas giants. Let's try making one of those. We don't have anything we... Oh, we need accumulators for that. Wow. Quite a few of them. Running out of fuel. Let's try to recharge here. And hopefully I remember to pick them up. Let's recharge. It's gonna take a while there. Wow, we need full accumulators, not just regular ones. Okay, we're gonna have to build a lot of stuff here, and we need one of these things. Oh wow, that goes into that. Holy crap. We need a lot of stuff. I probably won't be able to build this. I probably should have pre-built one before the episode, but... well, we'll start with this. And... what do we need? Crystalline component. Requires copper and silicon. Let's pick these up. I do have some silicon stored away here. Amongst the spaghetti. Not a whole lot though. We'll grab what we can here. Got some other miscellaneous junk in here. Oh, that reminds me. The ray receiver. So I started to build a... Sorry, I'm a bit scatterbrained here. I started to build these things. The solar sails, which you shoot into space. You know what? Let's build some here. I don't recommend them, but we'll build some just to show you. We'll build a few of them, because they're pretty cool to watch. So we've got this gun, the EM rail ejector, which you feed with solar sails, and they shoots them up towards the sun. So let's put one of these bad boys down. They're pretty awesome. Okay. Now you gotta pick an orbit. There's a default orbit, so you just pick one, or you can change the orbit. And there's a UI for this. Down here, Dyson Sphere. Now there's nothing in orbit yet, but it'll put the solar sails here. Let's load one up. We'll chuck 18 in there. Now I thought these were going to be great for power. Charging. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Let's zoom out here so we can see this. It's shooting them... Let's zoom way out. Way out. There it goes. Shooting it way over there. And you can see them accumulating in a ring, which will eventually go all the way around. I can see a bit of a grid here by the sun. That's interesting. So I thought they were going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but they only last 1800 seconds, and then they disappear. So you spend all that material and time building them. You can get some power back with the collector, which is, do I have one on me, or did I put it away? I think I put it away. I think it's in a random storage container here. Let's see if we can find it. Might be in this. Oh, it's actually right here. I already built it. So, strength 100%. Power load. Yeah, so as long as it has a view to the solar cell ring, power will come in if it's needed. Dyson Sphere status 16.8 megawatts. Total requested power. Let's go back to our other UI here. Now we've got 18 solar cells, generation capacity 653 kilowatts. Later on you can upgrade to the shell, which maybe is worthwhile, but now all these solar cells you can upgrade under upgrades. Down here we've got solar cell life. We can add life to them, 150 seconds. We'll queue that up. Then there's more here. You can keep adding life and you can add more efficiency. So maybe with all the upgrades they become worthwhile, but initially they're not so hot. I wouldn't bother with these. I would just spam solar panels or wind, probably wind turbines, and just oil power. I guess we'll chuck these in here. Oh, you know what? Let's put them in a box. No sense wasting them yet. Where's storage? What's in here? This is my random box. I've got like 5 of these around the base. Let's stick those in there. Okay. We were gonna try to build that giant orbit collector. Titanium I've been making. Actually, I didn't show you my titanium setup. It's right here. Right here. Titanium requires sulfuric acid, steel, and titanium ingot. Sulfuric acid's pretty easy to make. It's just stone, water, and refined oil, which I'm making in this little thing here. And I'm losing my voice already. Okay. Sorry. What do we need for this? We need silicon and copper. Let's go grab some copper. I still have to automate a lot of making these things, but for now we'll just kind of hand make some of them. Okay. I'll try to build one of these things first. Well, we might as well queue up a bunch of these. What I should really do is automate these, but I couldn't yet because we didn't have any high purity silicon on the planet. Only little trace amounts. I had to import it, which it's being imported now, so we could actually set up some automation here. Copper and high purity silicon. Maybe we should do that. And while we're waiting all this stuff to build. What do these things require? A little bit graphene. And electromagnetic turbines. I have been making some of those over here. Right here. They required coils and engines. Engines require this. So we'll grab some of those. Now we should actually be able to build this thing. It's going to take a while. And then once we have that, we should be able to make this. But we'll let that queue up. And we should make these microcrystalline components somewhere. Maybe I've got some space over here. The copper's right here, so we could kind of put it over here. I need to fill in the earth here. Let's do that. Wait, I'm not gonna... You can make it look like a foundation, or you can just leave the decoration. I don't like to put too many down, because they're... I just kind of sprinkle them instead of... You can use the plus key to make a big thing like this, but it uses a ton of them. So what I do is I just sprinkle them. And that raises the ground up if it's lower. Okay, so we got copper here. Silicon is... I really hate the mouse wheel turning thing. It just doesn't work all the time. Okay, there we go. Actually, it's all the way over there. That is quite a ways away. We could do local drones to bring them here. Or we could do... You know what? Is there any copper over that way? Oh, there's a copper vein right there. Oh, jeez. That's very convenient. And this thing should have some silicon in it. Yeah, a little bit. Not a whole lot. I might have to fill in this ocean here. As pretty as it is. Sprinkling, sprinkling. We'll make an island. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe. Kind of random. Or hit that like button if you like this episode, this Scatterbrain episode. Now, this copper is kind of stuck in a really weird position here. Kind of hemmed myself in. We might have to put this around a bit here. Let's cut that. Come on, mouse button. There we go. We're gonna dismantle this. We're gonna go around here. So we're kind of out of room. We'll go over this way. That's probably good enough. There we go. Restored. Okay, we need a miner, which I have right here. Shift and R. That probably should be good. Oh, we got another one there. Okay, perfect. Okay, and we'll do a track over here. We'll have to lift it up and over. There we go. Adding to the spaghetti. Oh, I didn't want to turn the corner there. And actually I want to drop it back down, so... Oops. Bring that back down. There we go. And we actually have to smelt it, so let's do some smelting here. I'm going to run out of belt. Let's fabricate some more here. I have a bunch of prefabricated. Let's go grab it, actually. We're going to need a whole bunch. Off we go. Got it in a box here. We'll grab all of it. Whee! Whoa. Turning is hard. Turning is hard. And let's recharge. And while I recharge, I'll have to turn my heat down and grab a glass of water. So I will be 1 second. It's actually not my heat, it's the computer blasting heat on me, because this game is pretty intensive. Okay, almost recharged. Can also start burning some coal, I guess. Okay, let's do a little smelting column here. I need some power. Actually, let's put in the sorters first. Let's use fast ones, why not? Get some more power over here. Maybe a little bit more. And let's take the bars out the other side. Okay, what are we missing? Oh, we gotta pick what we want. There is a way to copy recipe, but I'm too lazy to do it. There we go. Okay, what else do we need? We were going to build those circuits, so microcrystalline component. We need the silicon out of the thing here. I guess we could bring it out the back here. Pick a filter, silicon, there we go. Bring that over here. Turn the corner. Bring it along here. Actually, do I want it there? What do we build these things in? Assembler. Might change my mind here. Let's fill in the earth. Buy water. Okay, where should we put an assembly line? Could go this way, could go that way. Let's go this way. How much time do we have left here? We gotta leave time to get to the other planet. I'll show you the other planet here, but we'll just finish this off real quick. We want assemblers. We don't have any. Let's make some. We can't make any. We have no iron plate. Oh gosh. Back we go. Okay. Assemblers. The game farts at you when you don't have any. We should do it. I should probably put those in my mall, because I always need them. Okay, if we put them here, we can run the copper beside it. Let's stick them here. I should have picked the recipe first before I copied them. We want these things. No, we don't. We want these things. This music has changed. Okay, we'll do some inserting here. And the copper, I guess we'll bring around a loop here. Might need to leave more room, so we'll fill this in. Oops. Goodbye, ocean. How much soil do we have? Oh, tons. We'll make it a big loop here just in case we need to make more later on. And let's line this up here. It's gonna go like... Well, we can go one closer. Is that too close? That might be too close. Actually, I think it'll be fine. Let's try it. That's gonna be loading copper in there. I probably did overkill this loop here, but where does it line up? There we go. Copper is here. We're missing power. Actually, I'm gonna move it over slightly. There we go. Things are being made. Now let's take them out and put them in a box, like I often do. Okay. And we'll take them off this way, or you know what? We're probably going to belt it. I don't even know which direction I'm going to go. Let's go down. Oh, let's go up, actually. Can't make up my mind. We'll just do a little belt for now going this way. And we'll grab our newly made stuff out of there. Like that. And we'll stick it in a box. I don't have any small boxes. Let's just use that giant one. Okay, let's do fast thing here, into there. Trim that off. There we go. Now I gotta remember where I made these so I can come and get them when I need them. And we were gonna make one of these. Did we finish it? Yes. Now the one step up from that, we could make that. And then we gotta make the big enchilada here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this episode though. So I'll have to mine a gas giant next time. Whoa, that thing's big. It's in the way. Okay, time to do some flying, I think. Time to do some flying. It'll take a little while. It's a little bit of a journey, but I think it's worthwhile. Now, the first time I flew to a different planet, I overshot it big time. You're going really, really fast, so if you're off slightly, you'll just overshoot big time. So I recommend slowing down. I noticed some of the YouTubers don't slow down, they just manage to land right on the planet. I'm not so coordinated. Got a pretty full inventory here. That's okay there. We should probably go with an almost empty inventory. And the reason for that is that if you want to bring back items, it's a good thing to do. We're going to load ourselves up with coal here. Now, 4 stacks of coal is usually enough to get there, but better to be safe than sorry. And the other thing you want to bring when you first go to a new planet to get titanium and silicon, I recommend you bring lots of storage. Actually, I had a list here of all the things that you should bring. Basically, lots of solar panel, lots of wind turbines, lots of all the main ingredients for setting up a new outpost. Some iron, some copper. Unless that planet has all that stuff and you don't really need it. But we're all fueled up. We got full power here. Here goes nothing. Now make sure you know which planet you're going to, first off, which helps kind of get your bearings, because this can be confusing. Luckily I have some ships going there, so you can kind of see I'm going to Suhel 4. So once I get airborne, we'll see how that goes. Let's go here. So spacebar to go up. Double spacebar, and then forward, and we'll start cruising. And then you gotta find where you're going. There it is over there. So this UI is a little bit tricky the way this works. That big circle at the bottom is kind of where you're going. And if you line up a little square with a little circle, that kind of gets you going in the right place. Once you're all lined up, actually, if you hit tab, it locks the mouse from moving you around, which can be handy. Tab to unlock it. Now I'm already off course here a little bit, so we gotta just kind of adjust. And once you're lined up, hit shift, and you'll go into like turbo mode. And our speed will go way up. Max speed's 1,000, so... Okay, there we go. Now we can go a little bit more shift, a little bit faster here. You probably want to get up to 1,000 max speed. We're about 3 AU, which I think is the distance to the sun. Astronomical unit. I think it's distance to the sun. We got our vessels here coming back with silicon and ingots, titanium. Make sure we stay on target here. Now this is personal preference, but when I'm about 1 AU out, I start to slow down a little bit, but it's up to you guys. Now, like I said, I had to do 2 round trips to bring enough titanium back. My first trip, I didn't bring a full inventory. I had some other junk on me, but probably best to clear out your inventory, get as much titanium and silicon as you can carry. More so the titanium. The silicon you can make on your own planet slowly, so it's not as big a deal. Okay, we're getting close. I should start slowing down, because it takes a while to slow down. Yeah, let's slow down. It takes a while to slow down, look at this. There's no like super braking. And if you fly by the planet at like 1,000 meters per second, it's really tough to turn and get back around. Like you'll overshoot it by so much, so... There goes our music. Oh. Okay, I'm going to continue to slow down here. I imagine this is what they'd have to do when going to Mars. Slowing the rocket down before they get there. Okay, let's get back on target here. The first time you fly, it's actually pretty weird. So, don't feel bad if you can't find where you're going, or it's pretty disorienting. But before you hit turbo speed, make sure you're lined up and you're comfortable with getting the controls lined up. It creeps up on you really fast here. Hopefully we can do this without flying by here. You actually have to accelerate a little bit to get back on target. And if you crash into the planet at max speed, it's not the end of the world. You don't die. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good. Try to get it back. There we go, here we go. I'll speed up right at the end. Okay, now where is our stuff? I pre-built a base here. Oh, we're out of juice. Out of juice. Guess we'll just have to recharge here and find... Let's zoom out here. Where's our colony? There is a colony here somewhere. Over there. You'll notice I have some wind turbines. I probably should have orbited the planet a little bit before I landed, but... Hopefully we can get there before we run out of juice again. Nope. Am I going the right way? Oh, there it is. I can see it. Out of juice. Let's get turned around here. Mouse wheel, come on, don't fail me now. There we go. Home sweet home on the ice planet. Now I built all this off camera because it took a while. But we've got a village here. Lots of wind turbines, baby. Lots of wind turbines. It actually didn't take that long to build. A little bit of solar, a couple accumulators. The first thing I built when I got here, I think, was an iron setup. This little iron vein here. Just to get some iron plate and magnet and stuff here. Just for local building materials. And then I built the titanium extractors. And then I smelt the ore directly into titanium ingots, because that's the main thing. Stored them all away, so that when I was on the other planet it was accumulating, and these are all full, as you can see. And then right before I started recording this, I came to the planet and put this bad boy up. Interstellar Logistics Station, which lets us send stuff to our home planet. Now you got to make sure you build one of these before you leave on your home planet, and make sure you set what you want to remote demand. And then make sure you bring one of these with you and a ship, and then set it to remote supply. I actually have a local one here as well. Over here, there's a smaller one here, which is just a local one, and that's sending shuttles from there to here, bringing over the silicon. So I think I made another big ship here. Let's put that ship in there. Just shift click. It's going to go in here. It's going to go from 04 to 05, I think. We can watch it take off. There she is right there. Goodbye. Back to our main planet. Actually, oh. There we go. They're fairly fast. There goes. Back to our home planet to do our yellow cube research. What else did I build here? I built some... There was a small coal vein I set up. What do we got over here? This is the coal vein. It's almost gone, actually. 215. I think it started around 250,000. I got some random silicon here. Well, grab that. What else are we building here? Diamonds. Oh crap. I just filled up my inventory with diamonds. I can't remember why I was making diamonds here, actually. I think I needed them for something. And then we got a stone vein. We're just chucking some stone away and making stone blocks. Got some silicon over there. But the main silicon supply is over here, so let's go over here. big giant titanium thing here, but we're just gonna have to add many ships to the interplanetary thing to be able to get the stuff moving over fast enough. Now here we've got just supply. We don't get an option because it's just a local one. And we're feeding it here with a bunch of refined high purity silicon, which I'm smelting right here and extracting right here. Probably should add some more shuttles in here. Only got 2 going. Can we make any more? Shuttles. Yeah, we can make some of those. We got the stuff. Now, let's recharge, because we're gonna have to fly back. How much power do we have on this planet here? Generating capacity 25 megawatts. Like I said, these giant columns, the small one doesn't take that much power, but the big one, when it's fully charging in the beginning, it sucks a lot of power down. There's not much more I want to do on this planet. It's kind of our depot. I guess we can put the shuttles in. Shuttles, 4 shuttles, that'll help things. I don't know what the max is. Did we hit the max? Don't really know if there is a max. We just keep stuffing them in. We could build a belt from here to there. It's not that far. How many belts do we have on us? 200. You know what? Maybe I'll just build a belt because it's not that far. And then we can have that stuff move over faster. Let's try it. Why the heck not? 529. Yeah, we can do it. Let's go along here. If you ever need soil, this is a good place. See this raised bump here? You can go like this, lay foundation, no decoration, and just, you can see it's giving us tons of soil as we flatten it out. Good way to get soil. Just flatten the planet out. Okay, that was fun. Back we go. Now we're gonna bring this over here. We'll probably just go like this. Actually, we better let them build part of this first. Shuttles are cool and all, but I think the bandwidth of these belts is much better. 6 per second. I guess it depends on how many shuttles you have, but okay, let's actually hook this up. I think it's probably safe. I think I need that. There we go. Nothing's coming out. I think I might just take this tower down. Actually, it's full of silicon. Let's turn this off. Clear and reset. The silicon just fell in my lap. I might have lost some there. Let's put a big storage here. We're gonna chuck it all in there for now. Any more in there? I probably just wasted some. Let's destroy this big bad boy. Hopefully we get our drones back. Let's see. We should, in theory. We did. Good. Where are they? Right there. Okay. Now we can just do this. Copy that into there. There we go. Now these are kind of at an angle, so let's do something weird here. Like that. We're going kind of backwards in technologies. It's actually not that far to go, though. Nice smooth surface on the ice planet. Then we can pipe that directly into that galactic... what do they call this thing? Interstellar logistics station. Try to line that up nicely. That's gonna go there. Let's go right there. I like this planet. It's nice and bright. Our homeworld doesn't get a lot of sun. At least where I built. Okay, let's see. How much do we have in here? Or this is full already. This puppy's full. Can we build any more big ships? Big ships. No, we need more. We could be building these here, actually. Don't have much copper on this planet, though, I don't think. Let's see. Copper. We have only 431,000 copper. We could build some of them here. And then ship them over. I think it alternates between the two things. In transit, in transit. That should say... well, I know it just took some away. Let's see if we can see them in the sky here. Zoom way out. Here comes a ship right here. Let's see what it leaves with. Oh. Titanium. Goodbye. Only 200 at a time, though. Pretty slow. So off camera, I'll just build some more ships. How's our research going here? What are we missing? Something got halted here. I think my yellow research is backed up. Don't think it's working properly. We'll have to fix that. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Sorry there's a lot of stuff done off camera. But I just had to play the game. I'm just so hooked. I think things are going to slow down a bit now. The next big thing is this purple matrix. There's still quite a bit to go here. Even though it looks like we've done a lot. It gets more and more complex as you get out here. We've got some crazy things out here, like universe matrix. Mission completed. Our artificial star sounds really cool. Controlled annihilation reaction. There's some pretty cool stuff here. And the actual Dyson Sphere, which is kind of the big project that we want to do. But we'll wrap it up there. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the frozen planet here. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.